Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into your Boulevard Home Game of the Week here on the Fan Sports Network. We're getting ready for Desert Hills High School as they visit the Dixie Flyers here in the hangar. And Dixie Flyers hosting 2 times this week. We're here on Wednesday for your Boulevard Home Game of the Week, and back here again now on Friday. On the broadcast with you tonight right now, King Formaster here with Mark Busgrave.
The voice you know.
And Mark, this should be a pretty solid game against these two teams that have built up a little bit of a rivalry over the last decade and a half.
Yeah, you know, both teams have really good basketball programs, no question about it. Well, football and baseball too, let's be honest. They have good programs throughout, so this has become a natural rivalry for sure. And I'm excited to watch this Dixie team for the first time live in action. I mean, I've seen these boys play, you know, certainly in the preseason and stuff like that, but it's region play now. I'm looking forward to seeing Kyle Lemke, Jordan Roberts, Brecken Robinson, and company. Should be a fun one tonight. I'm excited.
It should be very fun. I'm excited as well as we hop into the Boulevard Home Game of the Week. Boulevard Home, making your house a home for 50 years here in Southern Utah. Go check them out. Multiple locations across Southern Utah and now even into Nevada with Mesquite and Las Vegas on the board. Before we get into it, let's talk about our other great sponsors bringing you today's pregame show. Findlay Subaru, you can go check out the all-star lineup on the savings side of the freeway and check out the great deals at FindlaySubaru.com. Fabulous Freddy's, voted best of Southern Utah in Southern Utah for car wash, soda, cookies, sandwiches, 2 great locations, River Road and Bluff Street. You can make it a fabulous day at Fabulous Freddy's. I gotta say, I stopped there yesterday to grab an Ike's sandwich. They have their happy hour from 4 to 6. It's half off sandwiches. And so it's definitely a go-to.
Nice, that is nice.
Stop by there.
I need to remember that for sure.
Yeah, if you can stop by, and that's tough because it's right when we're in the middle of our show.
Yeah.
On the Fan Sports Network, but if we can ever sneak away early, that's the place to go is to Ike's for the half-off sandwiches at Ike's. It's pretty great. And then, of course, we want to thank Buck's Ace Hardware. They have the best selection for guns, ammo, barbecues, lawn and garden. Think Bucks with 3 Southern Utah locations. Well, Mark, as we get on into this one, Dixie's the powerhouse, right? We know that they're strong. We know that they're top of Region 9 right now and one of the top teams in 4A in general, and rightfully so. These guys are tough to beat.
Yeah, no question about it. This is their year. This was, you know, this Dixie Flyer basketball team, this is the year they've been waiting for, this class of seniors to come up and be seniors. You know, very similar to the Crimson Cliffs baseball team last year as well, and the Crimson Cliffs football team this year too. There's just certain classes that you're like, oh man, I can't wait for this group to become seniors, and that's exactly what the Dixie Flyers have been looking forward to for about 3 years now, maybe even 4 years. They've been waiting for this class.
Absolutely, and it is a great class for the Dixie Flyers. They have definitely shown that they are capable and ready to take on the challenges that face them. We are just about to get underway here. When we come back, we'll get to our Team D auto sales, keys to the game, and we will get to our starting lineups as well, brought to you by House of Jump. But right now, we'll take a break, step aside for our national anthem, and we'll be back right after this.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks Ace stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
We are Utah's financial outfitter. and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank. Mountains await. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Welcome back in, everybody, to your Boulevard Home Game of the Week here on the Fan Sports Network. As we're getting ready for tip-off here from Dixie High School, Desert Hills Thunder, Dixie Flyers, getting ready to get at it. But before we get into those starting lineups, let's talk about the keys to the game. Brought to you by Team D Auto Sales. Check them out at teamdautosales.com or 488 East St. George Boulevard. Let's get to it, Mark. Keys to the game. Let's talk Desert Hills first.
Yeah, Desert Hills, you know, they've got to play through their shooters. They're down a shooter tonight. Jackson Holman out for a few weeks at least. He has a minuscule medial sprain or something. Anyways, it's going to put him out for a few weeks for sure. But hey, they've still got Mason Rasmussen, Ben Chase, Eli Allred. All those guys are great shooters, and they all have to be on tonight for sure. Also, they've got to put as much pressure down low as possible. They're going up against big Kyle Lemke. That's a big task, but they've got to do it. And then also limit these Dixie Flyer runs.
And on the Dixie side for your Team D Auto Sales keys to the game, big part of that is work through Lemke. He gets it done in so many facets of the game. And one of the things that we talked about on our show is part of controlling Lemke means you also have to kind of control Jordan Roberts.
Yeah, for sure.
Jordan Roberts is the facilitator. If you can keep him at bay, then you can in some ways also keep Lemke at bay. For Dixie, it's defensive pressure up top. Again, we talked about how good those shooters are. So make sure to keep that defensive pressure up top and keep them from penetrating inside. And for Dixie as well, just the ball movement. They're really good at moving the ball. As long as they can keep that ball moving and keep that offense fresh, then they will have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, starting lineups going on right now. Hey, big game tonight. Definitely Dixie's favored. Last night the girls played. Last night the girls were favored for Dixie as well with Lala Famuina. But hey, the Lady Thunder came up with I would say, a pretty good upset last night over the Lady Flyers. Maybe the boys can do it tonight. We are going to stay tuned right here on the Fan Sports Network and get ready. I think it's what's going to be a high-scoring game.
Absolutely. As you can see, starting lineups on your screen for the game tonight, and Dixie starting lineups underway. Let's go over Desert Hills first. Number 0, Mason Rasmussen. Number 11, Ben Chase. Number 24, Eli Allred. Number 25, Chaz Holbrook. Number 42, Chase Curtis. On the Dixie side, it's number 3, Damon Myers. Or excuse me, we have actually a little bit of a different change. We have Bracken Robinson coming up right now, Jordan Roberts out there, Damon Myers, Kyle Lemke, Logan Whitehour. They're giving them to me out of order off the bench, and I don't love it, but they are the correct starters.
Yeah, you've got it.
They're the correct starters for the night. I'd like that they use the wrestling light for the starting lineups. You know, just set the mood, set the atmosphere. They got spotlights in the crowd. It adds for a great show here in the hangar.
It's definitely something that pretty much every school does now. You know, they have quite the production when it comes to the starting lineups. I think it's great. I love the memories that these boys will have really forever as they move on through their adult lives. But hey, we're going to get ready here. Again, I think for the Thunder, they have to have multiple guys on tonight for sure, especially without one of the best the best three-point shooters in the state with Jackson Holman out. They all have to be on tonight. Look for a big game from Ben Chase, and I think Eli Allred's going to get his. But I'm looking for a big game from Ben Chase, and don't count out Mason Rasmussen.
Absolutely. Well, we're getting ready to get underway here. Tip coming shortly. Chaz Holbrook tipping for the Thunder and Kyle Lemke for the Flyers.
No, Eli Allred for the Thunder.
Was it Eli?
It was Eli. Yeah.
You're correct. And missed shot there. Brought down by Chase.
Yeah, Ben Chase is he's one of those lanky kids that can really get up.
Chase up top. Swings it outside to Allred. Allred dribbles it up with the left hand, pulls up from the elbow. No good off the back of the rim. Tipped around, rebounded by Roberts. And here come the Flyers off the missed shot. A pick by Lemke. Roberts drives in. It's tipped around. Whitehour holds on to it. He dumps it off to Robinson.
Hands are active right now for both sides.
In Thunder right now in a zone defense. Up top with it is Robinson, swinging it over to Whitehour, looking back to Roberts. He'll take the open three. Not good off the back of the rim, a little hard, and it's rebounded by Chase.
Ben Chase with another rebound. He's aggressive tonight.
On the other side, three is no good from Holbrook. And now Robinson quickly takes the Flyers over to the other side to set up the offense. He drives in, kicks out, Whitehour three. Long, no good. Rebounded by the Thunder.
Well, everybody has a little, some jitters going on right now. Chaz Holbrook hands off to Rasmussen. Rasmussen top of the key. Thunder just kind of swinging it around, waiting for their shot.
Taking the three is Chase, and it's good.
Ben Chase, after the game on Friday night against Crimson, he just wasn't very aggressive, and that's why I expect a big game from Chase tonight. I think he's going to be aggressive.
Roberts taking it into the corner, throwing it across over to Myers, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Thunder basketball.
Yeah, errant pass, kind of just a little bit out of the reach of the Flyers. You know, and one of the downfalls, kind of the MO of the Thunder, they've gotten off to really slow starts. And again tonight, and the same thing with the Flyers. So, you know, before they blinked the other night, it was 13-0 Crimson.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
So, a little bit better tonight.
And maybe that should have been one of our keys to the game, our Team D'Auto Sales keys to the game, is just, you know, try to get off to a little bit of a quicker start than you're used to.
A lot of active hands tonight, a lot of tip balls by both teams. The defense is very aggressive right now.
Rasmussen with the ball on the right wing. Goes inside to Allred. It's blocked away by Lemke. Big block by Kyle Lemke there. And just his first of the night, but I expect a few more.
Yeah, I mean, he is the big man on the court, no question about it. And, you know, Desert Hills just was really, they got lanky kids, but no size per se.
Going up top, Curtis goes over to Holbrook. Takes it in and brings it right back out. And now taking the three to try to beat the buzzer. No good from Rasmussen. And then rebounded Myers.
Kind of cold shooting by both teams to start off the game here.
Whitehour getting it inside and back to Whitehour on the streak. Oh, it's no good. Nearly caught the rim. And call on the other side.
Looks like a foul on three.
Yeah, taking it against Damon Myers.
Myers, yeah.
Still 3-0 here as the Thunder lead.
We're 3 minutes into this first quarter
This is rare for Dixie. This is rare territory to see them go this long without a score.
Again, that zone defense for the Thunder has been really aggressive.
Rasmussen swinging it around now in the hands of Chase. Chase goes up top with it to Curtis. Now Allred. Back to Curtis. Curtis drive inside on Lemke. He'll stop, give it back to Allred. Goes up strong. It's blocked away by Logan Whitehour.
I do like the aggressiveness, though, of these Thunder players. They're going right at Lemke, especially that one. And, you know, when they're shot blocker, you got to take it right to their chest.
The inbound goes to Rasmussen. Takes it right back up to Holbrook. Swinging around 3 on the shot clock. Allred takes it, banks it off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound. He'll take the foul line jumper. That one rattles the rim, no good.
Cold shooting to start off by both teams. Ben Chase is the only one to get one to drop for the Thunder, a three-pointer from the angle.
And now Robinson swinging it over to Roberts. He gets it down low to Lemke. Lemke goes up strong and one.
That double team has to come quicker on the backside. Chase Curtis has really no chance of going mano-a-mano with Lemke. He's going to need quicker help from that baseline, from the backside.
That sets up Lemke at the line for the and one here. Could tie it up here at 3. No good off the front of the rim. He tips it out, and Dixie controls it.
Again, it was the size of Lemke that just kind of reached over.
And Roberts, a rare mishandle into the hands of Chase. Chase goes with it, a bump, and that'll send him to the line.
Again, Chase being aggressive. I think after the game against Crimson, again, there were a few of us after the game like, man, Ben is so smooth, he's so good. Like to see him a little bit more aggressive, especially in that Crimson game. I think they've had conversation with him. That was an aggressive play right there.
First one is good. Substitution coming in for the Flyers. That brings in Tyson Forsey.
Yeah, Forsey coming in. Look at these Flyer shoes. They almost look like Desert Hills Thunder colors.
You know, I had somebody comment on that the other day as they're not really Dixie colors.
No,
you know,
they're not.
Team shoes, yes, absolutely. All of them with the matching Kobe's. But they are not necessarily the team color, as it's a Cache Valley Bank three-pointer to tie it up for Brecken Robinson.
Yeah, Brecken Robinson from the angle. Nothing but the bottom of the net for number 22.
Chase up top. He swings it over to Rasmussen, and he'll take it over to the right side. Now Holbrook up top to Allred. Allred pump fakes from deep and drives in. Takes a shot from the foul line, no good, into the hands of the Flyers.
Looks like he's forcing it just a little tiny bit on that possession.
Roberts will slow it down. He looks inside to Lemke. Lemke going against Curtis. It's tipped away by Holbrook. Good defensive play there by the Thunder.
Yeah, he had a little back door, came in from the backside and just was able to help chase Curtis out, and Holbrook tipped it out of bounds. And they need all the help they can get against Kyle Lemke.
And a good double team there on the inbound pass. Now in the hand of the Thunder again. Quickly to the other side. Now has Chase with the ball in the corner on the right side. Swinging it all the way around. Allred with the deep three. Circles the rim, no good. Into the hands of the Flyers again. And here we go. Robinson on the other side. Quick three. That one is good for another Cache Valley Bank three-pointer.
Same spot as last time. I think his feet were in the exact same spots.
Holbrook. Over to Rasmussen, now up top again to Chase. Back into the hands of Mason. 16 on the shot clock. He drives in on Robinson, and Robinson taps it away. Inside now to Lemke from Roberts. Lemke back to Roberts, back to Lemke. With the hook pass over to Whitehour, and he puts it in for 2.
Whitehour, hands are active. His hands were up, and he never brought that ball down. He just kept it high and went off the backboard for a nice touch shot off the board. Desert Hills looks like they're forcing it just a little bit.
As you see right there, a forced pass nearly losing control of it. And now driving is Holbrook.
He had a layup.
He had the lane, and he didn't take it.
I think he thought Lemke was closer than he was.
And spinning around is Chase. He loses it into the hands of Widehour. 4C to Robinson. Robinson with the right hand and one. That'll put the Flyers at the line, 12-5.
Yeah, nice play there by the Flyers. They pushed the ball so well. And on the other end, I really think the Thunder, they're just forcing the ball. And not just Eli, it's been Mason. Everybody is just kind of forcing the ball a little bit. They just need to go through their offense and let that shot come to them.
Substitution coming in as Hunter Clark comes in for Chaz Holbrook.
Hunter Clark is kind of the Vinnie Johnson from the old Detroit Piston games, man. He is just an energizer bunny, and when he gets going, he's tough to stop.
Up top of it is Curtis. Creates some space for Chase, and Chase loses a hand on it. Now fast break Flyers. Robinson again, no. And now the Thunder. Quickly the other way is Allred. Puts on the brakes, gets it over to Clark. Clark. Curtis pushes up, no good.
You can see the intimidation that Lemke has down low.
He's a big body, he creates a lot of big three there by Roberts. As I was about to say, he creates a lot of intimidation, as you said, in a very large space.
Yeah.
Allred up top, picks up the dribble, gets it over to Curtis. Curtis loses the handle from a tipped hand by Roberts.
So after a slow start for the Flyers, they have actually caught fire here a little bit and got out to an 11-point lead over the Thunder. Again, Thunder just kind of forcing it, they're not running their offense smoothly.
I will say, when this game started, I was not expecting 16 points from the Flyers here in the first quarter, the way that they've been scoring in the second half of the first quarter.
Yeah, the first 3 minutes, they still had a goose egg the first 3 minutes.
Up top with it is Chase. Now into the hands of Jordan Everett, who has checked in. Losing it off of the leg of the Flyers, and they control it with the loose ball, and it's Robinson all the way. No!
I think he was surprised that he was so wide open.
He lost his legs a little bit. That may have been blocked by Logan Widehour.
I think it was.
10 seconds on the clock, 9 seconds is Roberts slowing it down. He looks up at the scoreboard, 3 on the clock as he drives in. Robinson, 3 to beat the buzzer is no good. And that brings up the end of the first quarter here on the Fan Sports Network in your Boulevard Home Game of the Week, 16-5. Flyers lead. We'll be back right after this.
Inspired design. Ultra quiet operation. To you, it's a bright Evolution cooling system. To us, it's the ultimate machine.
All set.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Welcome back into the Game of the Week here on the Fan Sports Network, where the Flyers lead 16-5 over the Thunder. Thunder will get the basketball coming out from the half. And they're looking to try to get back into this one a little bit here after the quick start by the Flyers.
Yeah, well, slow start and quick end of the first quarter, that's for sure. Slow start by both teams. That ball's going to get knocked
all the way out of bounds.
Desert Hills basketball, but you know, I would hope that Coach Allred, you know, just talk to his players. Hey, I know this is a tough team, tough place to play. Just run the offense. Take what comes to you when it comes to you. Don't force it. There's been a lot of forcing here in that first quarter.
Well, and the Thunder haven't even scored since about the first 3 minutes of the first quarter as well. They've been ice cold. With 6 on the shot clock, Curtis will take a big, high-arching three-pointer.
Boy, don't we call those rainmakers? My goodness, that thing had some arch.
Roberts over to Myers, gets it inside now to Lemke.
Backside help by Ben Chase.
Big three. Robinson, no. Followed his own shot, but it goes into the hands of Chase Curtis. Now Ben Chase. Gets it over to Clark, and Clark goes inside out. Chase will take the left-handed three from the corner, and that was good for another Cache Valley Bank three-pointer.
I don't know what it is about lefties, but they just look so smooth. Whether they're swinging a bat or shooting a three-pointer, they just look smooth.
It looks very smooth. I love it, and Ben Chase has a really good-looking shot as well. Lefty or not, he's got a really smooth-looking shot as Lemke goes in, and he pushes up a hook shot for two.
You know, it was good help by Ebert. In fact, he got a hand on the ball before Lemke got the ball up, but Lemke's so strong.
Another one. This time it's Eli Allred getting in on the action, and just like that, it's 18-14.
And hey, what do you tell a shooter when he's missing? Keep shooting.
Lemke answers back with the two.
That is an undefendable shot, that hook shot that he has right there, especially against a player like Chase Curtis, who just doesn't have the size to go up against Lemke, let alone a hook shot by Lemke.
Flyers have shifted into a zone defense here. A little bit of a 3-2 as Clark brings it up top. Ebert back to Allred, and Allred will drive in on Forsey, off the glass, no good.
Again,
Clark nearly getting the rebound.
Lemke changes those shots.
And it's Robinson. 22-14 off of the Robinson make. There's Allred, goes baseline, and a reach in there by Lemke puts Allred on his backside.
Nice play by Allred to really take it to Lemke. I mean, that's going to be really one of the Thunder's, if they can get Lemke in some foul trouble, that would benefit them tremendously. But Lemke's so smart, too.
Saw it on the Holbrook Asphalt replay just barely. It was a replay back to Chase Curtis's high arching three-point shot. And now the Thunder will inbound. And it's tipped and stolen away. Quick fast break to the other side.
Best pass I've seen all year. That was a half-court bounce pass on the money by Jordan Roberts.
Allred controls it for the Thunder. Gets it over to Curtis. Curtis will go back to Allred. Allred on the drive against Lemke. Kicks out. And it's Holbrook. Allred again picked up by Lemke. He goes one-on-one with him, puts on the brakes, goes left, right, hands it off to Curtis. He goes up no good off the back of the rim.
Tough break for Chase Curtis. He did everything right but make the basket.
There's good offense there. They created some space, pulled Lemke away from the basket, gave Curtis the opportunity. I like what the Thunder did with that. In the corner three, Logan Widehour.
Rasmussen needs to get up there just a little bit, a half a step closer and kind of jam him a little bit. That was too easy. Widehour, though, knocking it down.
He got really hot in the first half of the game last Wednesday, or I should say not last night, on Wednesday against Snow Canyon. Off to a really early start and helped keep the Flyers in it, because at that point, Snow Canyon was really pushing the pace there. And of course, the Flyers came away with the win in that one. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Taking the three, it's blocked away. Thunder have a chance here, and one. Wow.
Mason Rasmussen with a great catch of the blocked shot, and then with a wide scoop, comes around.
Check it out on the Holbrook Asphalt
We'll watch
replay.
it right here.
See if we can catch it. It might have caught too far into the end of it as we got back into the free throw.
Man, what a beautiful play, and they're going to need a lot more of those, talking about the Thunder. And you got to make your free throws.
Got to make those free throws. Missed shot there. Roberts brings it down. Roberts again. Brings it right back outside over to Myers. Inside now to Lemke. Lemke tries to spin, but he's got a body right there in Mason Rasmussen.
Again, but that's great job by the Thunder. They have to do that backside help against Lemke, and when he's ready to spin, be right there. He did get his, got caught with his hands in the cookie jar there, but that's what they have to do to try to contain Lemke.
Roberts will control it. And gets it to Robinson. He'll take the three from about 3 feet behind the arc. It drops it in to give the Flyers 30.
And that was nothing but net. Beautiful shot.
Chase up top to Curtis. A couple collisions there as Curtis drives in against Lemke. Has to put on the brakes. Backdoor cut, basket, no good.
These guys, they're doing the right things. They're just not making the layups. Both Chase Curtis and now Mason Rasmussen both missed layups. Beautiful passes. But again, I still think even though Lemke was at the elbow, even when he's not down low, he's changing the shots of these guys. They think he's lingering.
On the inbound, it's Whitehour and easy two. Just like that, 32-16. It was a close game, and now Dixie has doubled the score of the Thunder.
Well, it's like we talked about in the keys of the game, is just control those runs. And Dixie's had 2 good runs now.
Curtis, long two, and he gets it to go.
2-pointer. Good shot, though, by Chase Curtis. Man, he puts a lot of arc on the ball.
He really does. Whitehour answers back. He's been feeling pretty hot.
Yeah.
Getting that one, it was right there, though.
Yeah, why not? Do a little heat check. Just see where the temperature is.
Ben Chase, he'll take one of his own. That one's no good off the front of the rim. Whitehour with the rebound, hands it off to Roberts.
Why not?
Deep three, no good. I like this. You know what?
Hey.
There's a big deficit in the score. Just have some fun now, you know? Take some of those shots.
And again, Robinson's hit a couple, and he's doing a heat check.
Chase, no good, high off the glass. Robinson, with 2 minutes left to go in the first half, hands off to Whitehour. Up and under. What a play. Beautiful play by Logan Whitehour.
Yes, that was gorgeous.
That has to be up there as our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker play of the game. Beautiful reversal from Logan Whitehour. Timeout taken. This timeout brought to you by Udine Associates, your American Family Insurance Agency here in St. George. Call Luke today, 435-251-9102, to see how much you can save. Get that free quote from him today. We also should talk about our Jimmy John's highlights, where you as fans, when you come out to the game, and I know you do, you film a really awesome highlight on your phone, on your camera, wherever it may be. Submit those highlights to us, and if you submit them to us and we decide we like it, we want to use it, we will then get you some free Jimmy John's. Not just a sandwich, we'll get you 5 sandwiches.
Hey, that's enough for a little party.
I know.
No question about it. Again, we want to thank Jimmy John's for their partnership with the Fan Sports Network. We love the promotions that they're doing right now with us, and again, thank you to them. And make sure you support all of our sponsors. They certainly help us, you know, have the equipment and our time and things like that. They take care of us for sure, so that we can bring these games to you guys that maybe can't be here in the hangar or the Thunderdome or the pit or the jungle or the den. We got some great names.
I think you got
the farmhouse.
There you go.
Over at Crimson. So
Chase with the ball up by the bench. Swings it outside to Everett. Back to Chase. Chase with the ball up top by the scorer's table. Brings it back around with 14 on the shot clock. Over to Everett. Everett goes inside to Clark. Clark picked up by Lemke. It's tipped, stolen. And Whitehour. Good pass inside to Roberts. Roberts with his eyes up. Outlets to Robinson, who gets it back inside to Lemke. He'll go strong against Curtis. Kicks out. And now Whitehour on the drive. Finds a lane, scoops it in for 2.
He is athletic.
It's kind of been a human highlight reel.
He really has been.
3 on the other side is no good.
Again, a little bit, I just think that's a little bit of a force right there, where there was really just one pass in that offensive possession by the Thunder.
Robinson picked up by Everett. Over to Forsey into the corners, Whitehour. He drives the baseline with the left hand, goes up with it for 2.
Dude, I don't know if there's any stopping him right there.
I think he heard us as he steals the ball as well.
Why not? Oh,
I thought he was going to pull up for it. Oh, good pass and save from Jordan Roberts.
Whitehour thought the official was a player. He kind of just dished it off to her. She just lets it bounce. But, yeah, what a heads-up play by Roberts to save the ball out of bounds.
He'll drive inside, take the 15-footer, no good. It's rebounded by Clark. Half-court heave is no good as well. And that brings up the end of the first half. 38-18 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Coming up, it's the Rally Stop halftime show. And inside of the Rally Stop halftime show, we're going to be going over all the scores from across the region and bringing you our thoughts on the first half of play here from the hangar at Dixie High School. Again, the Flyers lead 38-18. We will be back with more right after this here on the Fan Sports Network.
What's up, sports fans? It's Blair Fry with the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate. Let's be honest. You know what's addicting? Football. You know what else is addicting? Looking for homes or investment properties. Let the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate coach you through your real estate addictions.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
When it comes to your child's teeth, Dr. Cody and his experienced staff at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry are game changers. So when it comes to checkups, a toothache, or any problem with your kid's teeth, call experienced veteran Dr. Cody Johnson at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, 628-0511.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Relatives coming to visit, not enough room, or maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Well, Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Plan your perfect getaway or staycation. Visit St. George, Utah, vacationrentals.com.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile Scooter's Coffee. Open 7 days a week.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Guest Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Red Ledges Dermatology and Med Spa, specializing in general and cosmetic dermatology, treating acne, rashes, warts, and more. They even do cancer screenings and offer a free chemical pill with your first appointment. So if you need dermatology, think Red Ledges Dermatology, located just off Snow Canyon Parkway, St. George.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
Welcome back here to the hangar, Dixie High School, where the Flyers lead 38-18 on our Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard as the Jetettes finishing up their routine and getting ready for region, which is just next week.
Yeah, which is Monday, actually, just in this coming Monday, just in a few days. 6 o'clock at the Burns Arena. will be the region drill competition. A lot of fun to go to watch all the schools that participate in drill for sure. We got an update over at Crimson Cliffs. They lead 32-31 over Pineview. Close game over there with Devin Dixon and Ben Lindquist on the call.
Yeah, and I don't think we've got any updates yet from our other game going on across town yet.
It was a while ago. It had 18-13. Snow Canyon was up on Hurricane, but that was a score that was about 20 to 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. Anyway, those updates brought to you by Nets on Fire, your training facility for your athlete here in Southern Utah. Go check out Nets on Fire. As we're inside the Rally Stop halftime show, we want to remind you that after the game, there's no better place to refuel than Rally Stop. Swing on in and refuel on your gas and on your sodas, drinks, snacks, everything that you need over at Rally Stop after the game. Let's talk about the first half of play there. We talked about how Dixie got off to a little bit of a slow start through the first part of the first quarter. But, 3 minutes or so into the first quarter, they started making shots. The offense started clicking a little bit more. And they put up a quick 16 in the first quarter, and now up to 38 in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, they're on track to score 80 when they didn't score for the first three and a half minutes of the game. So, again, like you and I discussed in the pregame, one of the keys for Desert Hills is to minimize those runs. And Dixie definitely had a couple of those runs where they just had a 10-0, 8-0 run. And Desert Hills, again, they need everybody to contribute. I think a few of those possessions, they kind of forced the shots a little bit as opposed to just letting the offense kind of run. And when they did let the offense run, they had some really good shots. They missed a couple of layups that I think even when Kyle Lemke isn't down low on the blocks, he affects those shots. They release those layups at different release points. They got to go higher off of the glass. I think even Lemke just affects all those shots, even when he's not down on the blocks, when he's up by the elbow. They just think he's lingering.
Absolutely. Absolutely. One more update for you. I did get an update for the Snow Canyon game.
Oh, good.
So the latest update on the Snow Canyon game, 39-28 Snow Canyon leads at half.
Yeah, and I got to imagine that,
and remember, again,
that Mackey's probably having a big game.
Sure. We talked about Caleb Jackman and his lack of presence, I should say, not being.
Oh, look at this!
He was on as far as distance goes.
We got another shot here coming up from a little dude. Let's see here.
Can he get it? It was a good.
Oh, hey!
He hit the first time. Again, he's got the distance. It's just all about the placement now at this point. Yeah, so we go. There's some more Nets on Fire updates for you as we're getting ready for another one of these $500 Jimmy John's half-court shots.
Jimmy John, $500 cash prize.
That looks a little short. A little short there. This is part of the fun of high school basketball, right? Some of these things where we get some local sponsors and partners that come in and help out. Sponsor some of the fun stuff here. And again, Jimmy John's another one of our great sponsors as well.
Oh, we got another one coming down here to shoot it.
Oh yeah, they give us a few different guys. They shoot out a few different people. Hey, I want to thank some of the sponsors as well for Dixie High School, Sky West and Stewart Awning. They are some of the good sponsors specifically for Dixie High School. I want to give them a shout out and thank them as well. Another one of these half-court shots here in the halftime show. See if he can do it. He's got some love from the fans. Oh, off the front of the rim.
That was close.
That was very close.
But close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
That is very true. That is very true. Both the teams getting ready to come back out here shortly and start warming up as we are inside the Rally Stop halftime show. And we're going to be wrapping that up soon enough. Let's get to some of our Scooter Coffee stats. Taking a look up on the board right now with 16 points is Brecken Robinson. A lot of threes from Brecken Robinson where he's been able to rack up some points.
Yeah, he's had a great game, as has
Logan Whitehour.
Yeah, Whitehour
as well.
13 points. as well. So, but you know what? I still like that strategy by the Thunder is, double team Lemke, make those outside shooters make their shots. And you know what? Right now, Robinson and Whitehour, they are making those shots. So I don't mind the game plan. Dixie's just doing what they're supposed to do.
On the other side, Ben Chase with 8 to lead scores for Desert Hills. And it's a little bit of a slower night so far for the Thunder, and maybe to be expected in some ways just because we know that Dixie is a tough matchup, but we'll see what happens in the second half. See if they can start to turn it on.
I think expect a bigger game from Eli Allred this second half, and I think Ben Chase is still going to continue to be aggressive as well. Look for those two to have big second halves here, and maybe a quick run out of here in the third quarter. Desert Hills needs that. They need to try to get this game around that 8 to 12 point difference before the fourth quarter starts.
With that, we're going to take a break, wrap up halftime. When we come back, it is the third quarter, the second half of play here in our Boulevard Home Game of the Week. Stick around with us on the Fan Sports Network.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Inspired design. Ultra-quiet operation. To you, it's a bright Evolution cooling system. To us, it's the ultimate machine.
All set.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
The Fan Sports Network is your home for local sports. Catch The Drive with Devin Dixon from 7 to 9, and From the Bleachers with Caden Formaster and Mark Musgrave from 4 to 6. Plus, Utah Tech and high school sports live on the radio and streaming on the fansportsnetwork.com.
Back at it here in the hangar as the Flyers lead. Heading into the second half of play, 38-18 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Light it up at Wilkinson's, where local shop winners of Best of Southern Utah for 5 years in a row.
Well, we are getting ready here for the second half.
Yep, coming out of the second half, starters on the floor for both teams. And possession will go in favor of Dixie to get things started.
I just had a student from Snow Canyon text me and says, "You're missing me shoot." So apparently he was chosen to do the shoot for cash out at Snow Canyon.
Yeah,
and
we're lucky for them.
So hopefully he made it. Let me just see here.
Guess we'll find out.
Anyways, good times going on. I just love all the promotions and stuff that all the local companies around town do for all of our sports teams.
Oh, well, speaking of promotions, we're looking for that Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert. If Dixie can get into 55, I think that's going to be inside of that realm of possibility for them. If they get to 55 points, then you get 5 ounces of Yogurtland free after the game, courtesy of Holbrook Asphalt.
Love it. I think we're on track for that for sure.
They might as well on a Friday night. Why not? No better place to be, right? Head on over and get yourself some frozen yogurt.
Love
Dixie
Yogurtland.
Inbounds and resets. Whitehour with it up top over to Myers. Taking it to the left side. Now down low is Lemke going up against Curtis. He pushes it up, and it's good. Lemke makes it an even 40, and on the other side quickly is Holbrook. He outlets to Allred. Allred back in the corner to Holbrook, and up top Rasmussen. Chase looking for the screen from Curtis. Crosses up, Lemke goes up with the left hand, no good, but Curtis is there for the putback and the 2 points.
Yeah, nice putback. Three-pointer.
No good. Robinson dribbling it out of bounds, and it will be Thunder basketball.
I did hear that there was a $500 half-court shot made out Snow Canyon. One of my boys, Nate Walmsley, made it.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, one of our half-court shots over from Crimson Cliffs made our Jimmy John's highlight of the week today.
Yeah.
So shout out to one of the Crimson Cliffs girls basketball team players, Summer Adams, on making that one. Up top with it, Curtis. He hands off to Chase. Chase with the left hand, drives in and backs it right back out. Allred on the pump fake and drive, losing it as he tried to get it to Curtis, but it goes right into the hands of Robinson. Fast break to the other side, off the glass, and good for two.
Boy, beautiful control on that little double clutch. Let the defender go by.
Three on the other side. It's good for the Cache Valley Bank three-pointer, Eli Allred.
A little bit better shooting coming out in the second half than how we started this game.
Maybe a hand on there from Ben Chase up against the shot from Robinson as he throws it away under the hand of Myers and into the hand of Rasmussen. He drives from coast to coast, floating it up. Curtis, no good. Tipped out. Lemke into the hands of Roberts.
That's all Lemke right there.
On the drive over to Whitehour, catches off the glass. What a play.
Boy, he gets great English on the backboard layups.
44-23 on the Wilkeson's House of Lighting scoreboard, making it 44-26.
Eli already heating up here a little bit in the third quarter.
I take those threes and you can maybe try to scratch away some of that lead. And Roberts on the miss, rebounded by Chase.
You know, you're not going to get it all back in once, but if they can just chisel away at this lead a little bit and, you know, maybe to start the fourth quarter, keep it around 8 to 12 points.
Rasmussen, no good. I liked the move. I liked the thought. Roberts quickly to the other side is Robinson. He goes and drives it all the way in for a basket.
Great pass, great drive, great layup.
Holbrook goes in against Roberts. Has to go right back out. Curtis, he'll take the three. He's got a lot of arch on that. This time it's nothing.
No good that way.
He hears it from the Flyer fans.
Yeah. They're giving it to him. Looks like we got camo night.
I was just going to say, jersey night on one side, camo night on the other.
Camo
Thunder
night.
with the camo.
Yep. And then jersey night over there. It's on the Dixie side.
Robinson hands off to Myers. Back over to Roberts. Roberts kicks it out to Myers. He drives inside, goes in for the lane, and that's good for two.
You know, one of the things mostly about, you know, playing defense is first stop the ball. Nobody stopped him. He just had a layup.
That's his first points of the game as well. Allred over to Curtis. Curtis hands it off to Holbrook. Drives inside, back out into the corner is Allred. He puts up the shot, and that one is good. Timeout is taken, 48-29 on the Wilkeson's House of Lighting scoreboard. We're going to take a timeout ourselves. We'll be back right after this.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Coming out from the timeout again, 48-29 on the Wilson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Want to thank some of our great sponsors and partners for tonight's ball game. Intermountain Sports Performance, Intercap Lending, Handles Ice Cream. Handles open late 7 days a week. Intercap Lending, talk to Scott Gibson for your loan, competitive rates, and exceptional service. 435-619-8080.
Scotty's such a good dude.
Robinson will take it from the elbow, and that is good.
Nice little touch there. Not a lot of players make those mid-range shots anymore.
Off the front of the rim, nearly catching it and dropping it in. No good, though. Is Jack Openshaw has checked into the game. No good, but heading to the line for two.
You know, even with Allred heating up here in the third quarter, Dixie's just so good. They've maintained that 21-point lead where the Thunder just can't seem to stop them on their offensive side.
Making one. And makes the next. Lemke now into double digits with 10. Rasmussen gets it to Openshaw. Hands off to Chase. Chase will drive inside. Two guys on his back. This shot and a good putback.
Nice
putback, Jack.
Yeah, Openshaw with a nice follow, easy layup as he was crashing the boards.
Whitehour in the right corner, brings it back up top to Forsey, now over to Roberts, into the hands of Robinson. He drives baseline, and he gets it off the glass. Easy two.
So good and so quick on that baseline.
Holbrook hands off to Allred. Allred looking for the pick. Gets it back to Openshaw. He goes out to Chase. Chase throws it over to Rasmussen. He'll take the three. No good there. Rebounded Flyers. In the corner, three, Robinson.
Robinson loves to just spot up, and one thing I love about that kid is when they kick it out to him, he's ready to pull the trigger. He goes directly up, and he's a dead-eye shooter.
He is. He's at 27 of the 57.
My goodness.
For the Flyers. What a game Brecken Robinson is having. He's already well on his way to earning that Hearst-Ace Hardware Player of the Game award.
Yeah, for sure.
He wanted it. He said, I'm tired of you guys giving it to Kyle Lemke and Jordan Roberts. It's my time. It's my turn. It's my time. Want to thank some of our great sponsors as well here in the timeout break. Dealer Collision. They're a proud sponsor of Region 9. If you have a minor collision or major accident, Dealer Collision will repair your vehicle right.
Yeah, I haven't seen updates from the other games yet. Love to update you, but when we get those, we will definitely let all of our viewers know what's going on over at Crimson and then out at Snow Canyon as well.
Yeah, not a ton of updates yet, but again, we'll keep bringing them in. It was a close game for Crimson and Pineview.
Yeah, it was.
Chase on the drive against Roberts. He puts on the brakes, hands off to Openshaw, now back to Chase. He'll take the three. A little short.
Yeah.
Not a lot of rotation on that ball. I think he had a weird release on it a little bit. As the ball's stolen and a foul by Roberts will put the Thunder on the sideline.
Foul number 2, Tyson Forsey.
Oh, no, they'll give it against Forsey.
Yeah.
First team foul.
I was kind of hoping they were going to let that go.
Yeah, I don't think there was too much there, but just enough. The Flyers, maybe a smart foul for the Flyers, though, to stop the fast break.
Yeah, I do. The reason why I wanted to let it go is because I like to watch Eli in the open court.
Oh, and he can throw down. He can throw down with the best of them. Open shot, left-handed, no good. I like the minutes he's getting off the bench. In the corner, three, he's been feeling it, not that time. And onto the ground goes Allred. A little bit of a bump from Whitehour. He'll pick up a foul.
Good sportsmanship by Whitehour, though, helping him up. He's just a, you know, Whitehour is long, and he's also thick. I mean, he's an athletic kid for sure.
He's got some mass to him for sure.
Yeah, he does.
Ben Chase on the drive, puts on the brakes, hands off to open shot. He'll kick it outside. Holbrook making his decisions. Hands it back off. This time it's Harmon Skeen has checked into the game in the corner. Going in with it is Curtis.
Chase has got some really good, Chase Curtis has got some good shots tonight, but just hasn't got some of them to fall. And again, I think Lemke just kind of bothers that, changes that shot just a little bit.
Whitehour on the drive inside. He'll hand it off to Entz. He goes up with it and one.
Man, nice drive.
Damon Entz making his presence known a little bit here in the third quarter. Check it out on the Holbrook Asphalt replay. Gets a handoff from Whitehour, goes inside, gets foul and one.
I mean, I just really think Lemke's not even in the game, and I think he changes shots. Because
Yeah.
you're so used to him being in there that your release points and things are just different. Boy, he almost has a little
He's got a jump there on
shot
his,
there at the free throw line.
He's got a jump on his free throw. You don't see that much. And another foul. Will put the ball on the sideline.
Man, Brecken Robinson is just so fast tonight.
He's got to be feeling good. Took his vitamins this morning or something, you know. On the inbound is Roberts, gets it into Robinson. Drives in against Allred and puts on the brakes, kicks it right back outside. Back to Robinson. He'll take the three. No good. Rebounded by the Thunder. Here comes Chase. Chase takes over to Rasmussen. He pulls the three, no good. Took around a little bit there, but Roberts holds on to it. "17 seconds left on the clock here in the third quarter. Again, 59-31 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. With 10 seconds, Roberts pump fakes into the corner. Forsey, three, yes!
Another assist for Roberts.
And a good assist.
Cross-court pass on the money. He's able to, Forsey's able to just catch it in rhythm, knock it down. I love it.
Beautiful play there by the Flyers, and that is the end of the third. We will take a break. When we come back, fourth quarter of action here on the Fan Sports Network. Don't go anywhere.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience, a staff of over 25 employees, and a 4.9 Google rating. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you could still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Thunder basketball to start the second half here on the Fan Sports Network. Inside your Boulevard home game of the week. A few games we got going on this week. We had Snow Canyon and Dixie on Wednesday night. Tonight we have this one, Desert Hills, Dixie. And across town, Crimson Cliffs and Pineview. Chase.
Snow Canyon with a big lead over at the Jungle, 69-41.
Chase gets the ball nearly tipped away there from the inbound pass from Rasmussen. Is it over to Skeen?
Apparently Mackey had a hammer dunk as well.
Oh, we always love those. We haven't seen our House of Jump dunk over here yet. It's another one of those things where we're patiently waiting for. Nearly losing the ball is Rasmussen, and a foul is called. Excuse me, Holbrook.
Nice control by Holbrook. I kind of thought he was the one that, you know, instigated the contact. But you know what? They're going to give the benefit of the doubt to the offensive players. So, but yeah, nice control and nice aggressiveness.
Roberts swinging it over to Forsey in the hand of Myers. Myers gets it down low. And back out is Roberts. Inside again is Lemke, and that's good. Another one of those assists from Roberts, the leading assists stat leader in the nation. Not just in Region 9, not just in 4A, not just in the state of Utah, in the nation, leading in assists per game.
And it seems like every single one of his passes are right where the shooters want to catch it. He doesn't throw at their knees or their ankles, even when it's a cross-court pass. He puts it to where the shooter can just catch it in rhythm and go.
Chase takes a three, and he drops one in. Cache Valley Bank three-pointer, Ben Chase. The junior's feeling it tonight. Now into double digits. Looking down low again, Lemke, no good on the put-back tip, Damon Myers.
Nice rebound and put back, all in the same motion.
And I should mention that Dixie has well surpassed the point for the Holbrook Asphalt big score dessert, as Allred puts that one up, and it is no good. Lemke brings it in. The pass is blocked away by Rasmussen, but it is, again, first 5 ounces free over at Yogurtland, all thanks to Holbrook Asphalt.
Yeah, I
travel there.
Kind of thought they were going to call that. It was a good call by the official, no question about it. I mean, when I can see it, these professionals out there, they're going to see it as well.
A couple substitutions coming into the game here for the Flyers.
Really been a good official game tonight as well. I don't think that I've really seen the fan bases or the coaches really get on the officials tonight. I think it's been a really well-called game.
Chase takes the three, and again. Here comes Roberts into the corner, taking the three. He's been feeling it all night. Another one.
He can't miss.
That's an even 30. And quickly on the other side is Eli Allred. What a play there by Eli Allred.
Yeah, again, talk about body control.
Fresh off of the bench and missed shot there by Landon Myers.
You know, you get some plays by the Thunder, you think they're making a little headway, and you look up and the score is 69-41.
I know.
It's just, you know, Dixie just has offensive power all over the court, and Brecken Robinson really putting on a show tonight.
Absolutely. Absolutely. On top of it is Opacha as he hands off to Holbrook. Holbrook kicks to Chase. He'll take a three. No good, rebounded by Lemke, outlets to Roberts. Roberts will slow it down here for the Flyers. Goes cross court to Myers. Myers on the drive. Takes a bump, goes underneath it, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Whitehour. And a reaching foul by Hunter Clark.
Yeah. Hey, good foul. Good everything. I mean, the offense, the defense, everything was good there, because Whitehour would have had a pretty easy shot up and over Holbrook if Hunter Clark wouldn't have tipped that ball.
On the inbound, it goes into Robinson. Sends it over to Whitehour, back up top now, Roberts. Behind the back, beautiful play. The shot up, it's good.
He says, you know what, gentlemen? Not only can I pass the ball, I can shoot it too.
Chase spins it back one way and goes the other, and now it's Clark on the drive inside. Stops, kicks out Chase. He'll take the three, long. And here comes Roberts over to Robinson. Taking the threes, Robinson, no good there. Picked up by Whitehour. And the Flyers remain in possession. Everyone telling Roberts, shoot it, and he does. And no good there from Roberts. I think they wanted the long three when he had no one in his face.
Oh, my goodness.
I love it when the fans get involved and the players think twice about it. A little bit of a foul there and a major substitution 5 coming in off the bench.
Yeah,
Let's see who we got. We've got a bunch of...
Coach Roberts making a line change here with the Flyers.
Just about a full line change for sure. So we've got Landon Myers. We got Tyson Forsey out there. We've seen them already. Kimball Carter's into the game. Zed Weber. And down low there, Tyler Walter. That's who's in for the Flyers now.
Yeah. All your household names.
Landon Meyer quickly picks up a foul, and he's saying, oh, man, really? I've only been in for 3 seconds. He's a big body down low. He's a pretty tall kid. Inbound goes to Allred. Allred looking for the pick. Takes the 3. No good. Rebound. Back into the hands of the Thunder, and it goes out of bounds. Still will stay down with the Thunder.
You know, looking at this Dixie team, man, they are going to be a lot to contend with any team. I don't care if you're from Cache Valley, Wasatch Front. This Dixie team is loaded, and they are ready for a state championship.
And it's stolen away on the inbound pass by Landon Myers. Forsey now with the ball up top. Over to Myers. Myers gets it over to Weber. Now Carter. Carter gets it down low. It's Walter. Meyer takes a 3. No good. Out of bounds. Off of the hands of Dixie. It'll be Thunder basketball.
And what I love about Dixie is they've got every facet of the game, and they've got all-stars at all of those facets. They've got inside with Lemke. They've got shooting with Robinson and Whitehour. Roberts leading the charge with everything that he does. I mean, they are just loaded all throughout.
In a lot of aspects of the game. And one, Eli Allred.
And then you got guys coming off. You know, you got Tyson Forsey coming in and hitting some big shots as well. Yeah, fun team to watch. And again, I don't know. Again, I haven't seen all the teams up north. You know, we saw a handful of them when they were down here playing in the preseason tournaments, but I just don't know of any other team that has everything that the Flyers have.
Yeah, they have it, but they have it, as you mentioned, kind of at an all-star level.
Yes.
Myers, picked up by Allred, spins the other way. He goes up with it up and under, but is fouled. He'll head to the line to shoot. You can tell that crowd wants him to get a score, the senior.
Yeah.
I know as a senior doesn't get a ton of time with, as you mentioned, so many other great players on this roster, but when he gets in, the fans are excited for him.
And you know, that's always a role that you have to take as a senior sometimes, where, you know, I'm sure Coach Roberts went to him and said, hey, you know, you're a senior. We've got some great seniors. We've got some great juniors. Are you going to be able to accept the role that, you know, you won't get a lot of time?
Yeah.
And that's tough for some players. I love the fact that he's able to say, yeah, Coach, I'll just do whatever you want me to do. And that's a sign of a great teammate.
And he gets on the board there with the foul shot made. Holbrook over to Allred. Allred to Clark. Clark back to Allred. Driving inside, Eli. Good move, but missed shot, and Weber brings down the rebound. Weber goes to the corner to Myers. Myers back up top. Davey is checked into the game. It's Myers again, back to Davey.
Nets on fire. Oh.
You got an update?
I was going to say, Nets on fire update, 61-59 right now. Crimson up on Pineview with about 1:30 to go in the game.
Wow.
Close one over there.
Very close. Myers drives in, 3 on the shot clock. They have to get a shot off, and a travel is called. A couple too many steps there trying to make the move happen. Harmon Skeen has come back into the game for the Thunder.
Harmon Skeen also plays baseball for the Thunder.
Clark back to Skeen.
I'm already
in the corner's Everett.
I'm already driving around, and there's already baseball games going on down here.
I was walking into Snow Canyon the other day, and I heard the ting of the bat Shot made there by Jack Openshaw.
Openshaw's you can tell he's a strong kid.
You know, he's got some finesse. He's got some moves.
Yeah.
I like to see him get in here. Posted up, and no good. Put back is good. Kimball Carter.
Yeah, Kimball Carter with a nice catch and release all in the same motion.
Tyler Walter nearly getting the shot there. A ball on the ground. Carter picks it up. Myers takes the three. Yes! Landon Myers. The crowd is going crazy from the Landon Myers three-point shot.
Coach Roberts was going crazy as well. That's a lot of fun to see.
That might end up being, there's a foul on the floor. That might end up being one of our highlights, maybe our Appliance Home Center Plus Playmaker play of the game. On the replay here, you can see ball on the ground, bodies on the ground. The outlet, Myers takes the three, and it drops in on the Holbrook Asphalt replay. Landon getting the cheers, and he can't help but smile. Myers will head to the bench right alongside Tyler Walter. Elijah Christian has come into the game as well as MJ Worth. Missed free throw on the second one.
Warriors are up 81-51, so
high scoring game.
A couple of blowouts and another close one.
12 seconds left to go in this ball game. Carter has the ball up top, no shot clock. And Dixie will ride this one out to the very end here. And that's the ball game. 78-47. The Flyers get the win. We'll take a quick break. When we return, it's the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show here on the Fan Sports Network. Don't go anywhere.
When it comes to your child's teeth, Dr. Cody and his experienced staff at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry are game changers. So when it comes to checkups, a toothache, or any problem with your kid's teeth, call experienced veteran Dr. Cody Johnson at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, 628-0511.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
The Fan Sports Network is your home for local sports. Catch The Drive with Devin Dixon from 7 to 9, and From the Bleachers with Caden Formaster and Mark Musgrave from 4 to 6. Plus, Utah Tech and high school sports live on the radio and streaming on thefansportsnetwork.com.
This place still electric after the buzzers sounded. 78-47 on the Wilkinson's House Lighting scoreboard is your final as we hop into the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show here on the Fan Sports Network. See why so many parents choose Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Dr. Cody, he makes your kids feel right at home. Call about that new patient special. Cleaning, x-rays, exam for just $79. 435-656-0511. And Nets on Fire update coming up in just a bit, but right now we've got Coach Roberts joining us on the broadcast. Coach Roberts, congrats on the big win here tonight against Desert Hills.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
All right, thank you. That was a fun one. Definitely a fun environment there.
You know, and you're exactly right when you call it fun. I think you were as happy as the student body when that three-pointer was made here, coming down to the end of the game.
I mean, that's a tough one, right? Because I mean, that kid has been a huge part of our program.
Yes.
He's been in it since like second, third grade.
Yes.
And that's what it's about.
Yeah.
I mean, scoreboard, whatever.
Yeah.
But to give him, that young man, that opportunity and to hit that shot was amazing.
He will remember that
the rest of his life.
Forever.
And that's what it's about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's fun.
So tell us, Coach, about, this game kind of got off to a little slower start there in the first part of the first quarter. 3 minutes into the game, still scoreless, but then it was just turned on and it never shut off.
Yeah, we definitely had a slow start, and credit them, because their defense was actually really good. And we knew it was going to be a dogfight, especially at first. And I think in the first 4 minutes, I think Kyle might have had 1 or 2 touches, though, and that's not us. We usually can play out of him, and guys are moving and cutting and doing stuff. So we kind of slowed down a little bit and got our motion stuff going, which got Kyle going, then loosened us up a little bit more.
Talk to us a little bit about Brecken Robinson as well. I mean, he had a big game tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
it's okay.
I get emotional. I love these kids seriously like my own, and he puts so much time in the game. I mean, he's up at 6 o'clock in the morning running every single morning. It's during the season, he's still putting time in. He's at the church with his dad shooting every night. It's like, he deserves that. You know, Landon deserves that. Brecken deserves that. Last game, he had an off game.
Yeah.
You know, and we just stay true to what you are, and the time and the effort that you've put in your skill development work with your dad. What a great opportunity to have him come out and play like he did tonight. I'm super proud of him.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we're getting closer and closer to the halfway point through the region play here. You guys are still sitting on top. Maybe you have that target on your back. What are you guys doing every week just to make sure that you continue to get better and better?
Yeah, one thing that we've tried to focus on is not letting offensive rebounds happen. That's been kind of our problem, especially going to California where we play those bigger, stronger teams. We definitely need to focus in on that and get better at that. And that's one thing, but then also just kind of worrying about us, right? Just staying present right now, enjoying the moment, and just, again, trying to make some memories that last a lifetime here.
Coach, I love what you're doing over here at the hangar with your Flyer team, with the student body. I love everything that you're doing over here.
Thanks.
And I certainly want to wish you good luck. Second half of the season, and more importantly, though, that postseason.
Yeah, I mean, we just got one. We got to stay healthy, right, as you know. And then it's so hard to win it. And, we've been there the last 2 years in the state championship game. And so we do have that experience. But at the same time, it's so hard to win it because you got to be good enough to get there, right? Then also you have to get lucky a little bit. And
Third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm. I like that. Let's go with that. But thank you. We're excited.
And thank you, Coach. Thanks for joining us. And good luck on the win.
Thanks for doing our game, too. Appreciate you guys.
Yep. A lot of fun. Thanks for Coach Roberts joining us here on the Fan Sports Network.
And as we wrap it up, Crimson Cliffs gets the win. They had a shot go up with 4 seconds left. And then with the timeout taken, they a missed opportunity by Pineview. So Crimson Cliffs beats Pineview in a tough game.
Yeah.
We thought maybe there would be a foul call there at the end, a little bit of bump, but no foul called. It looks like Crimson gets the win.
Crimson Cliffs with a big win. They've got a nice little win streak going on. A tough game against Desert Hills on Friday night, went into overtime. They escaped there with a 1-point win, and then another 1-point victory tonight, man. I got to tell you, Coach Murdoch over at Crimson, I think his hair's going to go. Either he's going to lose it or he's going to turn colors, because those are 2 stressful games right there.
Yes,
love Coach Murdoch.
Yes, it is, absolutely. Well, inside of the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show here, going to be wrapping things up. Let's hand out the awards. The Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play in the game. You know what? I'm going to give it to that Landon Myers 3. Nothing lit up a crowd as much as that did.
And I agree with Coach Roberts. Everything that he said tonight with us, I agreed wholeheartedly. Forget about the scoreboard. That's exactly what it is all about. And I understand when emotions kind of overtake you a little bit. I felt the same way when I was coaching my boys, and whether it be football or golf or baseball, the emotions do get you, and you start thinking of all those other boys of your own as well. And I can totally see where Coach Roberts is coming from. I love the values that he teaches on these young men too. And again, that's what it's all about. It's not about the scoreboard. Yes, that's always the cherry on top, but it's about the experiences, the memories that these boys are going to walk away with.
Absolutely. And let's go to our Jersey Mike's sub of the game as well. I mean, there's definitely were a few different guys that subbed in. Do we still give this one to Landon Myers, or is again a little bit of the heart of the team there throughout the final stretch, or maybe it goes to someone?
I thought Tyson Forsey came in.
Someone like a Tyson Forsey
came in, made some big shots as well. I don't know what he ended up with, but I know he hit a few big shots coming off the bench for the Flyers. I'm leaning Forsey.
Okay, we'll do that. You know what? Myers got the play of the game. We'll give Forsey this up. and Brecken Robinson, our Hearst Ace Hardware Hearst Ace Hardware player of the game.
Yes.
I don't think there's a question there for that one.
I don't think so either, man. He was so hot tonight. And again, you can just see right when I asked that question to Coach Roberts, the emotions just overtook him. And, he knows how hard Brecken works, not when he's at practice. He works hard all the time. He puts the extra time in. And he was so happy that he had such a big game tonight.
Absolutely. And I believe that will wrap it up for us here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us on the Fan Sports Network inside of our Boulevard Home Game of the Week. Dixie gets the win 78-47. We'll be back with you on Wednesday for some more action in Region 9 basketball. But you can, of course, tune in to the Fan Sports Network on Monday morning with the drive 7 to 9, and then in the afternoon 4 to 6 with us, myself, and Mark Musgrave here on the Fan Sports Network. So from all of us here, want to thank Connor back in the studio. I know we weren't on the radio game, but he's still back in the studio controlling things on the radio. Sky running the camera, and for Mark and myself, thank you for joining us on the broadcast.